right, thank you so much for being here this afternoon. This is our spring concert, and I know for some of you, well, probably a lot of you, you remember this is the time of year when we would normally be doing our band showcase concert. We have that in March, obviously, so we're able to do it in the auditorium for our final concert here. And we're so appreciative of you guys being here. It's always great to see the support, to witness what the students have been working on, and yeah, this is just always a fun concert for us. So that first tune that you heard was a little bit fiery, no pun intended. It's called Dragonstone, and the second one that we're going to play for you kind of represents solar systems and the universe, and like the Milky Way, and just kind of how that imagery of stars and infinite space can be manufactured for a wind ensemble. So we hope you enjoyed Nebula. As you can see from the program, we want to make sure that we honor the celebration of Cinco de Mayo, so the concert band is going to close our portion of the concert with a kind of a standard Mexican march, and we're going to see how fast we can get going the last bit of it. So have mental seatbelts buckled and keep your fingers crossed that the band doesn't implode on at the end of this tune. All right, so after we're done with our portion, we will get the stage switched over real quickly for the symphonic band, and then real quickly again for the Symphonic band, which is all band students combined. So thank you again for coming. This is the concert band's final number, Jalisco. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with Symphonic Band. So you guys can exit stage left and just put the music and your instruments. All right.
Thank you all for being here. Next up is the Symphonic Band. Today's concert is on Cinco de Mayo, and we thought what a great opportunity to highlight some of the band music that's out there that was either composed by Mexican composers or was written by composers based on their time and experiences in Mexico. And so Symphonic Band has for you today 3 pieces. Zacatecas, which is a Mexican march composed in the late 1800s. La Fiesta Mexicana, which is a 3-movement work for band, one of the monumental pieces in the wind repertoire written by H. Owen Reed, written about 1948 or 49, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. We're going to do the 2nd movement from that, and then the 3rd movement of our Mexican suite that we're going to be doing is Symphonic Dance Number 3, Fiesta by Clifton Williams, written as part of a consortium with the San Antonio Symphony Orchestra League. So all of these have Mexican connections, and you'll hear that thread running throughout. We're going to do something a little bit different, and we're going to create our own little Mexican celebration suite out of these. So we're going to perform these one after the other without pause in between as we normally would, to kind of create our own 3-movement suite. So we hope you enjoy these 3 works, Zacatecas, Symphonic Dance Number 3, Fiesta, and in between the 2nd movement from La Fiesta Mexicana. We'll have a slight pause here while we add some chairs and stands and get ready for our Symphonic band, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
guys push the percussion back a little bit, maybe like 6 feet. So we need 31 in row 4. So yeah, I add 2 on the end and then we'll just kind of squeeze. I think we need 3 more. Did you count 27? Okay. Yep. So row 3, you want to stand. So do we want to put the low, the 7 back here over there? Keep it.
So Zach, we're good in the first 2 rows. So these chairs are good.
Yeah, I'm going to just double check. I think we need 2 more chairs in the 4th row. Yeah. Because I only counted 29. Yeah, 27. Yeah, we still need 4 more in the 3rd row. Yep. And we just, well, our trumpets in the 4th row.
All right, high school band members, come on down. We are ready to go, and you can find your spots in the Sim Concert Band set. All right, I think we are just about ready to go. So we're gonna go a little bit out of order in the program and kind of mix things up with the awards and recognitions that we have for you today. The first group that I would like to recognize, and if you guys would stand, is the North Scott Sax Quartet. Easy for me to say. This is Riley McCoy, Nathan Anderson, Colin Minert, and Thomas McCarthy. These four young men got together last year and put together a quartet. Were selected as the outstanding performer at the IHSMA Solo and Ensemble Festival. This year they did it again. So 2 years in a row, this quartet was recognized as the best performance all day long in that center by that judge at the IHSMA. And accordingly, these guys will get together on Friday in Des Moines, Friday morning at 10:30, and they have been invited to perform a concert recital performance at the Iowa Bandmasters Association State Conference, which is where all of the band directors in the state get together in Des Moines and gather, and we go to clinics and hear concerts, and bands send in tapes, and they select the finest, and these guys were invited to perform. So if you would join me in recognizing the North Scott Sax Quartet. And I'll turn it over to Mr. McMahon for one more recognition.
All right, before we talk about the next group of students, I want to point out how busy these students are. You guys are already very well aware at home how many different things that they have going on, but starting yesterday with for the students that were in choir, they had large group festival band concert today. Some of these people have a jazz rehearsal tomorrow night with our guest artist. Jazz concert on Tuesday, which you all need to attend. If you've not been to a jazz concert, please come on May 7th. It's a lot of fun. We've got all kinds of different music. We have a guest artist, Gabe Med, on trumpet from New York, master's degree from the Juilliard School of Music, and has traveled all over the world. So excited to have him. And then after that, then we have a few people that I'm going to announce now. I'm going to be in Des Moines for a couple days after that, and then one of them will continue to be in the quartet the next day. So it's like 6 days straight of music. So I want to, before the storm hits, I want to thank all the students who are involved in so many things and able to keep it together. So let's give them a big round of applause for all that they do. So we have the All-State Festival in November, where All-State, the orchestra, the All-State Band, and the All-State Choir perform. They do have an all-state jazz band as well, but that is in order to not make that concert super, super long in November. They have the concert in May, and students from across the state of Iowa are selected by a recorded audition to be in the ensemble. This is considered the highest state honor that you can have as a jazz musician, and we were very fortunate that out of the 20-member ensemble this year, 3 of those students will be North Scott students. So if these individuals can stand and be recognized as I read their name, I would appreciate it. So on a second year in the band, a sophomore on second alto saxophone, Nathan Anderson. And in his first year on third trumpet, Blake Miguel, Jr. And his second year as sophomore, Zach McMahon on lead trombone. Thank you again for your patience as we go through the changeover and we get the awards out and everything, but let's get back to the music.
So when we moved around our concert schedule this year, and we've made the showcase concert happen in March, which was a great move because it coincides with Music in Our Schools Month, and that is always a great spectacle. And the nice thing about it is it allowed us to get back into the auditorium for our end of the year concert and do some recognitions of our seniors and our award winners here on stage, which is really great. We're going to do that in a little while. But the first thing we'd like to do is kind of celebrate the end of the year with what we affectionately call the Symphonic Band. This is a combination group of the members of the Symphonic Band and the concert band. We rehearse a little bit throughout the year, especially on trip years. But we decided what a great way to end the year like we started, which is all together on stage. So we're going to open this portion of the program with a really great march that we've rehearsed all of what, twice? Yeah, twice. So super proud of these guys for putting this together. They're doing a great job with it. This is Iowa's own Carl King, and this is his Coast Guard's March. All right, well, this is one of the things that we have not gotten to do before, and this is a really important thing, and that's to recognize our seniors. We have 21 senior band members this year, and we are going to miss these guys terribly, but we want to recognize them individually so that you guys kind of have an idea of what they've contributed to the program. So seniors, as we call your name, if you could carefully make your way to the front of the stage and find what room you can, and stay here until everyone is recognized, please. So first senior is Marcus Anderson. Marcus is a clarinet player with a concert band. He's going to be going to Scott Community College, and his favorite band memory is playing in marching band. Charity Bendixson is next. She's a percussionist, played with the Symphonic Band and in the pit orchestra for Matilda. She was also involved with choir, service club, archery, and golf, keeping very busy. Her proudest moment in high school was working hard with her quartets and being accepted into the all-state choir. What an honor. Next is Kai Carney. Kai joins us each morning for band. He is a percussionist, and he is going to be attending Eastern Iowa Community College, pursuing his associate's degree. His favorite band memory were the lightsaber fights at Disney. Can you blame him? And his proudest moment was taking on projects and realizing that he could complete them well and be very proud of that. So congratulations, Kai. Next is Ava Duncan. Ava Duncan plays 2 instruments with us. She plays oboe in symphonic band. She played violin in the pit orchestra, plays with the youth symphony. She is going to be majoring in atmospheric science. So way more complicated and a lot more math than I could probably tolerate, but she's going to do a great job on that. Her words of wisdom to the younger members of the band are: stay dedicated and care about what you do. You will appreciate it, and so will the people around you. Good advice. Next is Abby Harrison, a percussionist with the Symphonic Band, played with our percussion ensemble, also very busy behind the scenes with Lancer Productions. Her favorite band memory is painting dots on the practice field during 4th block. Yes, how could you not love that? And her proudest moment in high school is graduating summa cum laude. So congratulations, Abby. Those that know her know that that's no surprise. All right, next we have Brody Heidgerken. Brody's a trumpet player, and he plays with concert band, and you'll see him on stage with Jazz 2 on Tuesday. His favorite band memory also ironically relates to the costumes in marching band, and it's wearing the alien suits for halftime. Those of you that might remember those are absolutely hysterical. His proudest memory in high school, and a lot of students can probably agree, passing AP Gov, which is an accomplishment in and of itself. So congratulations, Brody. All right, next we have Gretchen Hoft, a percussionist in the Symphonic Band. She was also drum major for us. She's going to be attending Concordia University in Nebraska. And one of her proudest moments was performing at her senior piano recital, because I had worked super hard all year to memorize 9 pieces. And I had a ton of people come, and the recital went very well. She did a great job. Those of you that attended, it was fantastic. Next, we have Ciara Jackson, a flute player with the Symphonic Band and woodwind ensemble, as well as a lot of other things we ask her to play for. She's a very busy student here at North Scott. She's involved with North Scott Singers, Jazz Choir, Lancer Productions, and Spanish Club. And I'm sure that probably wasn't all. You probably just had to feel like you had to shorten the list, because you keep very busy. Her proudest moment in high school was being able to perform with Lancer Productions and be a part of amazing productions with such wonderful and talented people. Next is Maddox Lamb. You might recognize him as Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. We made him leave the candles at home so he could play percussion today. But he's a member of the Symphonic Band. He was in the jazz band, the percussion ensemble. He played in the pit percussion. He's going to be going to the University of Iowa and studying dermatology. His favorite band memory were the Snares dressing up as horror movie villains for Halloween, and his proudest moment, as you might imagine, was playing Lumiere in Beauty and the Beast. Killed that role. Next is Thomas McCarthy, another familiar face from stage. He's our Barry saxophone player in the Symphonic Band. He also plays with Jazz 1 and Night School. He was in North Scott Singers and, of course, Lancer Productions. His favorite band memory was going to Ames with the saxophone quartet for performing in the Best of Center recital. And his words of wisdom to the younger members are: everything you do is an opportunity to learn and improve. Definitely wise words. Next is Riley McCoy. We should have just put the musical on again while we're here, I tell you. Riley McCoy as Cogsworth in with Beauty and the Beast was fantastic. He's our principal alto saxophonist in Symphonic Band, and he plays with the North Scott Saxophone Quartet. His favorite band memory was getting closer with his friends at the ISU Honor Band trip. They had a blast, and his proudest moment was making All-State Choir for the first time. Congratulations, Riley. Alexa McDaniel, percussion. She has played with the band, the jazz band, and night school. She's also a very good bowler. She's actually going to be on a bowling scholarship next year at Clark University, where she'll be studying nursing. Her favorite band memory is the water balloon toss during band camp. It's a lot of fun. So next is Robert Palmer, French horn player with Symphonic Band, also played with Beauty and the Beast in the Pit and the brass choir. His favorite band memory was the sophomore year band trip. He didn't know any of the people he was rooming with very well, and by the end of it, he had made some of his closest friends. That's why we love those trips. His proudest moment was playing in the pit for Beauty and the Beast on the first Saturday. We sounded great, and it was the culmination of a lot of time and effort. True story. Next is Drew Parchard, euphonium player with the Symphonic Band, another bowler of the seniors. He's going to be going to Scott Community College studying science. And I wasn't aware of this one, but apparently his favorite band memory was when Everett was locked in his band locker. Drew will chat. Next is Peyton Pike, trombone and bass. Peyton is very busy with night school, pit orchestra, NIU Jazz Combo Day, bowling. He does a lot of things for us around here. He's going to be attending Iowa State University and studying software engineering. And his favorite band memory was NIU Jazz Combo Day and getting an Outstanding Performance Award at that festival. So way to go, Peyton. That's awesome. Next is Zach Plett. Zach Plett's a trombone player in Symphonic Band, Jazz One, and the brass ensemble. He's also busy on the soccer pitch and firing arrows for the archery team. He's attending the University of Northern Iowa. He was president of our band council this year, and his major is going to be technology management. So Peyton and Zach, you guys could probably connect and form a really great company someday. So his proudest moment in high school was making the varsity soccer team and also becoming captain. How fantastic is that? It's been a lifelong journey and was a great honor. Congrats. Next is Addison Raleigh. Addison Raleigh's a flute player in the Symphonic Band. She served on the Student Library Advisory Board when she was a sophomore, which is an awesome committee here. She's going to be attending Concordia University in Wisconsin, pursuing pharmacy. So congratulations for her. Her proudest moment is that she did well in comp, even though she didn't sign up for it. It just appeared on her schedule, and she thought, well, I'll give it a shot. And she did great. So, and I know that her favorite band memory is every time we have a lesson and we get to play in 6/8 time. She loves playing in 6/8 time in her lessons. Absolutely her favorite band memory, no doubt. All right, next is Elizabeth Samara. She is a euphonium player in the Symphonic Band and the brass ensemble. She's also really busy bowling, choir. She works behind the scenes as a student athletic trainer, and she's a member of National Honor Society. Her favorite band memory was performing at Disney, and her proudest moment, this is quite an accomplishment, is completing 2 associate's degrees while here at North Scott. So congratulations, Elizabeth. Nice work. Next, we have Callie Shekel. Piccolo player and flute player with the Symphonic Band, also played with the North Scott Pit Orchestra. She's going to be attending Scott Community College studying chemistry, mixing all kinds of stuff together and seeing what happens. Her favorite band memory was playing in the Pit Orchestra for Beauty and the Beast and finishing the last note of the last song on the last night. It was a feeling that was so rewarding, and there was so much energy in the air, nothing could replace the way I felt in the moment. Yeah, that was a pretty amazing moment for sure. Next, Caleb Strom on trumpet. Caleb's a member of the Symphonic Band. You've also seen him on stage with Lancer Productions, knocked it out of the park with Beauty and the Beast as well. He's also a member of North Scott Singers. He's going to be attending the University of Iowa, and he's going to be a business major in the pre-law track. So I have a feeling Caleb is going to be doing just fine in that career down the road. I think that's a great fit for him. His words of wisdom for all of us is do your best to always show up. whether that be in band or something else. One of the best things you can do for yourself is to show up. Sound advice. And last but not least is Zoe Wilson. Zoe Wilson is a flute player in the Symphonic Band. She was also in the Beauty and the Beast Pit Orchestra. She is a very busy dancer, and she loves to read and teaches dance as well. She's going to be attending the University of Iowa, and her major is going to be English and creative writing and publishing focus, which is great. Her favorite band memory is probably every single pit orchestra rehearsal and shows. You sure? Every single one? Yeah, so. Come on. Callie says she's crazy. But they were a lot of fun. We have a blast. Or band camp. Also? Okay. There's also the rained out Six Flags trip, because it was a trip I will never forget. Now that one we made the best of for sure. Her words of wisdom and advice are: take time to enjoy the little things. High school's going to fly by faster than you expect, so take time and enjoy the time here. Also stay out of drama. It's not worth it. True story. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, these 21 young men and women have been invaluable to us. We are gonna miss them terribly, and we wish them the best. Mr. McMahon, do you want to say anything?
So, thank you, guys.
Yeah, all right. Join us in welcoming and thanking our seniors. All right, thank you, seniors. You can find your seats. Well done. We'll pay tribute to them again at graduation on Sunday of Memorial Day weekend with pomp and circumstance and all of the other fun stuff. We have a couple other quick recognitions. All right. So at this concert every year, we award a couple awards. One is the John Philip Sousa Award, and you can read about that award in your program. The John Philip Sousa Award is a national award that is awarded by bands all across the country. The recognition comes with it just a fantastic desk medallion that you can put and remember the honor. It also has a lapel pin that you can wear proudly of John Philip Sousa, and it also comes with a certificate that is suitable for framing. Are any of them not? I don't know. It seems like certificates are always suitable for framing. But you can read a little bit about the John Philip Sousa Award in your program. This award is given to a senior band member. It's voted on by the band members. And so this is a peer award. And this award is awarded to a student who is basically just demonstrates all of the things that being a high school band member should be. They're involved, they're dedicated, they're willing to serve, they're willing to put in extra time even when it's not asked of them. And the student that is receiving this award today meets every single one of those criteria without question. This student has been incredibly helpful to me every morning or evening setting up the band room without being asked. The chairs are just ready to go. This student has so much passion and drive and energy for everything that he does. I can't think of a better recipient, and the students really got this one right. We're pleased to award the 2024 John Philip Sousa Award to Zach Plett.
Yeah, we'll take off. We'll give that to you.
Zach's name will also go on a plaque in the band room in perpetuity. So those of you that come back from time to time, his name will be forever etched on the wall for that honor. A few years ago, we created another award because we realized that sometimes students just need to be recognized for just being awesome band members, and we didn't have a way to recognize them. So we created the North Scott Band Scarlet and Silver Award. This award is an award that is given to a student who, in the eyes of the directors, just goes over and above, is uber dedicated. It just does anything that we need him to do and then some, and is a student that is just a model band member, and we just really want to recognize them for what they've contributed to the band. So this student is a senior. The student is always in my office every morning trying to find out what's happening with rehearsal, has become sort of the percussion mom. She was a drum major for us this year, and anybody that knows her knows that this is somebody who, if you're hiring someday, this is somebody you want working for you. What a great student, and we're gonna miss her a lot. Pleased to award the Scarlet and Silver Award to Abby Harrison. And Abby's name will also go on a plaque in the band room in perpetuity as well. The Louis Armstrong Award that is in your program will be awarded Tuesday night on the jazz concert, so even more reason to come check out that jazz concert. You're gonna find out who the recipient of that award is, but we hope to see you there. So I'm gonna turn it over to Mr. McMahon if he has any last announcements, but thank you all for being here, and we're gonna miss these guys, but what a great year it's been. Thank you to all the students for their work and their progress throughout the year.
I want to say thanks again for coming. Thanks to all the students, seniors. We are going to miss you, and thanks for all of your help. All right, we've got one more piece for you. You might recognize some of the themes in here. We hope you enjoy the John Williams method. so much. Have safe travels going home. So all the folders, all the folders in the band room. Symphonic folders in the choir room, black folders for the concert band in the band room, by the suitcase where you got it. Yep, leave the music inside. They will take care of all of that.